gonna finish this episode.
An emotional wreck. Maybe you want to go out to sea, but you don't.
Huh. You mean that I want to express my feelings, but I can't?
You know, my father's a lifetime Democrat, a war protester. And I knew that if I joined the Navy, it would piss him off, so fuck it. I went to ROTC in high school, and then I got my wings. He couldn't tell me shit.
I remember the first time you were here, you said that you didn't choose to be a pilot, that life chose it for you.
Yeah.
But I don't know about that. I think maybe you did choose that path, and that you did it to defy your father.
He wanted me to be hard. There's nothing harder than a Top Gun grad.
Yeah, but that's still a reaction to him. It's not your desire. I don't think you're in touch with what you really want.
What I really want? What are you saying? What I really wanted was to be something else? Gay?
You ever been attracted to men, Alex?
No.
Ever had a sexual fantasy about a man?
I have never, no.
So when you say the word gay, what do you mean by that?
I don't know, don't take me there, man. This saying what you think all the time, that's gay. I mean, those guys, they have no filters.
What else?
Talking about your feelings all the time.
So what you do here, for example, the way you interact with me, your father said, he said that anybody who goes to a shrink is a fag. How'd you get on with your dad when you were a kid?
I remember as a kid, my father taking me to a church. This was the Riverside Church up in Harlem. And back in those days, I lived kind of a double life. During the week, I went to this all-boys private school. It was elite. Finest teachers. It was...
The best, right?
Right. It was also a totally sheltered environment. So on the weekend, my dad would take me to all these real rough ghetto areas. You know, the places where he volunteered his time and money. You know, he wanted to make sure that I knew how lucky I was to live my little soft, cushy life. I dreaded those fucking weekends. Hated them. It's like he was always trying to test me. Anyway, the Riverside Church had this athletic program that my dad supported. And he needed to talk to the guy that ran the place, so they told me, you wait outside, shoot some baskets, and... So it's early, and the courts are deserted. And it's a bad area. But long story short, this kid comes up. He's about, he's 14. And he beat the hell out of me. He kicked me in the head a few times. And he had this box cutter. I thought he was gonna slice my face, but he wound up taking some little bullshit chain I had and my sneakers. He took my sneakers, took my socks, and he even took this little half-full pack of chewing gum. And I went upstairs, and my dad sees me, and he sees I just got my ass kicked, that I got no sneakers, no socks. And I started to tell him what happened. And I started crying. So my dad slapped the shit out of me. Sounded like a whip crack. And he made me walk around barefoot for the whole rest of the day just to teach me a lesson.
What age were you?
11. And the next weekend, he took me to a gym to meet up with this guy named Tom. And Tom said that there are two types of martial arts. One is the kind that's a physical and spiritual discipline, a way of life. The second type is where you learn to fight. And this here is a fighting gym. You got a problem with that? I didn't have a problem with it. But I didn't want anybody to ever put their hands on me like that ever again. So I came 4 days a week after school, and I learned fast. And the next time some kid picked on me, I beat his face to a pulp. You couldn't even recognize him. Because see, fear is like fire. If you master it, then it can heat your house, it can cook your food. But if it gets the best of you, it can burn you, it can destroy you. You control your fear. You control your fear, you control your life. This therapy, it's just too much for me. I think I need a break, a few weeks, a month. Just don't think it's leading anywhere. It's not leading anywhere.
Where do you want it to lead, Alex?
Someplace where I feel less shitty about myself. Someplace where I can find some balance in my life. Someplace saying I miss flying. Somehow everything's just much simpler up there. I can focus on something. The only thing you gotta think about is the mission. It's quiet.
Is it possible to get that feeling on the ground, do you think?
I don't know. I got a call from my wing commander. He's interested in knowing how I'm doing. He's fishing. He's trying to figure out if I'm ready for active duty. It's all sorts of tests, though. It's a long process.
Do you think you're ready for that, Alex?
What do you think?
No, I don't think you're ready.
Maybe I can discuss it with Michaela. I don't think Sean and Daniel will be much help because gays don't really understand the military. Or vice versa.
Alex, these feelings and memories that you have about your father, I think this is really something we should come back to.
Yeah. I might actually have to go on over the next few weeks and days for some meetings, and so I'll keep you posted if I can't come next week.
Sure.
Thanks.
It's really fucking good, man. because it's not like these shows where he cures every patient and he's like a hero. It's real, man. Like sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't no good at all. Sometimes it makes them worse. Sometimes it helps. You know what I mean? It's just real, man. So everything on HBO, or when HBO was banging, it's gone a bit. Well, I don't know. It's all been done now, isn't it? But yeah, this show was overlooked, man. In my opinion, it's a fucking deep show, mate. It's really good. I just really like the acting and the writing is deep, man.